Google plans to invest up to $50 million in Africa early and growth stage startups via its Africa Investment Fund, ramping up efforts to support more businesses on the continent. Google made known its plans today in a virtual event where CEO Sundar Pichai announced the tech giant's intentions to commit $1 billion over the next 5 years in tech-led initiatives in Africa. These initiatives range from improved connectivity via Google's subsea-capable Equino to investments in small businesses and startups. Until now, Google had fulfilled its obligations in the latter through its Google for Startups Accelerator Africa program and the recently launched Black Founders Fund. In 3 years, the Accelerator program has supported more than 80 startups in seed to Series A stages, providing equity-free mentorship and resources. Google for Startups Accelerator Africa has accepted startups like Twiga, Paystack and PiggyVest, and collectively, these 80-plus startups have raised over $100 million in venture capital. In the US, the Black Founders Fund operates a $5 million fund, in Africa a $3 million fund, and in Europe a $2 million fund. So far, 50 startups have been selected to participate in the Africa program starting on October 13. Each will receive up to $100,000 in equity-free capital along with credits from Google Cloud, Google ORG ads, grants and additional support. Of the 50 startups, Google says 40% are women-led, representing 9 countries and 12 sectors. There is a significant gap in terms of access to funding. Some groups do not have access to funding as much as other groups. We've seen that with Black and female-founded startups, and our efforts with the Black Founders Fund is to help close that gap to some extent, said Nitin Gajria, the Managing Director of Sub-Saharan Africa, Google, on a conference call highlighting why the internet juggernaut created the fund. However, unlike both initiatives, the newly announced $50 million Africa Investment Fund will see Google take equity in high-growth African startups in exchange for varying check sizes. Think of it as Google bringing venture capital into the trees. He adds that the fund might work in a similar fashion as the Google for Startups Accelerator program. Although Africa has a big four, Nigeria, Kenya, South Africa and Egypt in terms of startup and venture capital activity on the continent, the accelerator had made sure to accept applications from startups in less funded and overlooked regions.